On top of this, an anomaly bigger than ever reported before was being detected, sending off mass alerts, which was leading many to believe that some giant sea creature in the earth was awakened. The anomaly was actually reported to be bigger than the entire state of Texas. And as somebody who lives in Texas, that means a lot because this state is massive. You can literally drive 10 hours from one part of Texas, and by the end of the drive, you will...
It's like, man, like, and if they're saying it's bigger than Texas, I don't think, let me explain. So Texas is big. Let me explain that. Here's how long it takes to drive through Texas. So, yeah, we get it, buddy. Texas is big. So, so we're gonna get into it. Apparently, Big Nick is claiming that there's photographic evidence of a giant sea creature. Luckily, there was one mentioned in the Bible. So, because of course, so that's what it's got to be. That's what it is. It's bigger than Texas, dude. It's from the Bible. It's real. All right, we're gonna get into it. I'm Brantley. This is the Punk Apostate. Let's go. Oh man, I love it. Oh god. Like, I'm actually starting to unironically love this dude. Like, he's so fun. I would love to just sit down in a room with him and just pick his brain and just ask him. I'm not going to be mean. I'm not being mean. Okay, I'm just asking questions. Okay, I'm just going to do the Joe Rogan. Just asking questions. Okay, I'm not trying to. Let's see what he's got to say.
To those who have no biblical understanding or what Christianity is really about, the Bible may seem to them as boring, uneventful, and just a set of rules. But for those who have actually read the Bible, we see how action...
Hold on. Did he say those of us that don't know what's in the Bible, like we just are thinking about the Bible from outside, but we haven't actually read? I'm sorry. I know this is too early to go back.
To those who have no biblical understanding or what Christianity is really about.
No, what does that mean? No biblical understanding of what Christianity is all about. I don't know what he means by that. I thought maybe he meant like people who hadn't read it. But okay, anyway.
The Bible may seem to them as boring, uneventful, and just a set of rules. But for those who have actually read the Bible, we see how action-packed it is and how it's able to explain the unexplainable. Now, biblical...
Literally a contradiction in terms, dude. Did you hear the words that just came out of your face, dude? It explained the unexplainable. Oh my good God.
Events are happening at rapid speed and nobody seems to know why. But for those who have been in their word, we know exactly what's happening. What's going on, guys? It's Big Nick back for another video. Thank you guys so much for coming back to the channel today. Before we get into today's video, if you guys like Christian content,
if you want to like and subscribe, don't listen to him. He was about to say something different. If you want to like and subscribe, see the thing over there, like that way. See what's down there? Yeah. It's got a little button or whatever. If you could do that, that'd be great. I'd appreciate it. All the liking and the subscribing and all that type of stuff. I'm almost to 1,500 subscribers. So if you're new here and you like the show, you can click that subscribe. You can always unclick it later. It's okay.
Please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel down below if you are new, and turn on my post notifications so you never miss a new video.
That's actually important too. I don't need to. I'm not going to stop it anymore after this for stuff like this. But yeah, I go randomly. This is 7 o'clock on a Friday evening. Like this is it's just a random thing. I have ADHD. I go live when I feel like I can, and that's it. That's all there is to it. I'm not gonna talk about no more shop talk.
Without further ado, let's get into it. This gigantic sea creature that the Bible warned us about was just spotted on Google Earth. In Isaiah 27:1, the Bible details about a giant...
There were pirates. What the fuck? What did I post? In Isaiah, there were pirate ships, and then they were fighting fucking Godzilla. This book is awesome, man. Maybe he's right. Maybe I need to go back and check this fucking thing out if it's got this picture going on. What is he? Okay. Sorry.
Serpent sea creature named Leviathan that will continue to roam the sea until the end time judgment of God. Now make no mistake, the word of God is detailing about a literal serpent sea creature. It's not merely just a metaphor. Although Leviathan has been alluded to metaphors of pride, there are multiple biblical accounts that document him as an actual living creature. In the word of God, we see more detail about this.
I love it like when these people these are my favorite because they want so badly. Like, I mean, let's be real, y'all. It's a fucking metaphor. Of course it's a fucking metaphor. What do you mean? Like, but people like him, like, just that's not good enough. That's not good enough. Fucking metaphor. No, it's an actual creature that actually exists, and we're gonna find it. Okay, it's massive. It's out there. It's huge, but nobody's seen it or anything like that. I know it seems unlikely that nobody would see something that's a giant fucking sea creature, but you know, it can't. But it's not a metaphor. It's not just a metaphor. It's a metaphor plus an actual dragon that lives under the water.
Creature named Leviathan. In that day, the Lord with his hard and great and strong sword will punish Leviathan, the fleeing.
His, and if you want to do something with your hard and great sword, just go to, where's the thing? AdamandEve.com. That's right. And go to AdamandEve.com and enter code word Brentley at checkout to get 50% off almost any one item, 6 free movies, 3 free gifts, and free shipping on the whole order. Just go to AdamandEve.com, enter code word Brentley. That's BRENTLY. And you can do whatever you want with your hard sword, and they'll have all the toys to play with it with. Play with it with that. That doesn't, I feel like that doesn't work. So I said something wrong. I said so. Anyway, go to AdamandEve.com and enter that code word and get your exclusive offer. Get your butt some stuff. All right, sorry.
Serpent.
I know it's too early for an ad break, but that was perfect. Like, why does he say that the sword is hard? Does he really need to describe the hardness of a sword? I feel like that's sort of implied by it being, I don't know, a fucking sword, right?
Leviathan, the twisting serpent, and he will slay the dragon that is in the sea. So we learn here that Leviathan continues to roam the sea until the day of the Lord commences. God also tells us in Job 41 that this creature is untamable, frightening to look at, undefeatable.
That's a good thing to put in there too. The giant Godzilla-sized fucking sea creature. You can't tame it. You know, you can't do that. I know, like, it's not a puppy, all right? You know, you can't just withhold its food and tell it to wait, and then that allows you to be able to have some authority. No, you can't do any of that. You can't. It just eats you, and then the food, and that's it.
With any weapon and can only be destroyed by God himself. Here is the full description in Job 41 about the details of this satanic sea creature. Can you draw out Leviathan with a fish hook or press down?
It's satanic now? The sea creature is satanic. What is it doing? Like drawing fucking giant pentagrams underneath the ocean? What does he mean it's satanic? It watches, you know, it does spells, right? It gets all its buddies together, they hold hands, they do seances, they got a giant Ouija board down there, you know.
His tongue with a cord. Can you put a rope in his nose or pierce his jaw with a hook? Will he make many pleas to you? Will he speak to you soft words? Will he make a
no, none of that. No
covenant with you to take him for your servant forever? Will you
why are you asking these weird questions? These questions seem incoherent. What?
Play with him as a bird, or will you put him on a leash for your girls?
Play with him as a bird? How can you play with him as a bird? What that doesn't, how would that work? Like, okay, now you're gonna be a bird, giant dragon. Okay, no, but come on, man, just be a bird for a second. I'm trying to do a thing.
Will traders bargain over him? Will they divide him up among the merchants? Can you fill his skin with harpoons or his head with fishing spears? Lay your hands on him. Remember the battle. You will not do it again. Behold, the hope of a man is false. He is laid low even at the sight of him. No one is so fierce that he dares to stir him up.
Okay. Seems like this is going to go on for a minute. Okay, so let's see how everybody's doing. How's everybody doing? Everybody all right? Who won today? Let's see. Hey, Lago won. And he said, damn, I'm on. Oh, shit. See, I'm trying to do like opposite type of times because I know that a lot of people can't make it live, and I know they want to. So I'm trying to do different stuff, right? Like this, right? So that sucks though. It sucks you're at work, man. But hey, just put in the headphone and just hide it, right? Put on a hoodie, right? And then just put it open. Then they can't see the, that's how I do it. Anyway, let's see who was second. Born to be bad. What's up, man? So, hello, everyone. Hello. And James. What's up, dude? Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Everybody doing all right? Let's see here. The punkists. I love it. Hey, Helen, what's up? How we doing? Hell yeah. And Ember, too. Hell yeah. Everybody's fucking here. This is great. Let's see. Little Nicky. I mean, that is pretty funny, though. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. That's pretty funny. Lago said, you're gonna have to under that hairline. What? Oh, you're gonna have to get under that hairline to pick his brain. I know. It looks like it probably just peels. It just peels rough, you know, it's like a packaging at a store or something. You just, you know, it's got the little punch outs right there. You just peel it back, and it's right there. It's easy, you know. I get it though, you know. It's like an easy to open package there. Ember said, by action packed, he means the begets, right? Because those patriarchs were getting some action. Oh, for a long block of the text. That's right. Yeah. They're like, and then they fucked and had kids, and then those kids, then they fucked, and then they had kids, and then those kids fucked, and then and it just keeps going down the line. I actually wish they would have said that, and maybe included some of the positions. I think it would have added some. It would have added a little bit of excitement, right? Because then we can know and be like, this guy loved doggy style, you know. But no, they didn't do any of that. Citation fucking needed. I want that shirt, dude. John Gleason, he's got like a shirt that says "fuck citation fucking needed," and I really want to get that. It's like I think I might get it as a like post birthday present for myself. Ezekiel, what's up, dude? Wow, you're late, and we were literally talking just a minute. Okay, it's all right, whatever, dude. Yes, Godzilla. I know that's I. I don't know what he. I wonder if he like just put into the AI, and he's like, "Hey, sea serpent or whatever, like sea dinosaur or whatever," and it's just like, "Oh, you mean Godzilla?" He's clearly asking for Godzilla, because that was obviously AI art, right? Anyway, let's see. Let's go. This reminds me of the what? The dogmen people? The dog men people. I don't know what that is. I don't know what dog men people are. Is that from a I don't know. I don't even know where to go with that. I have no idea what could be a dog men people thing, but I feel like putting men and people in there both, that's kind of redundant though. You know, you already got the dog men. It's implied that they're also people. Never mind. You know, it's forget. But you see what I'm saying. Ever said plot twist, it's a mud fossil dragon made of tectonic plates. What? Okay. I mean, and to be just so y'all know, this is really short. So we're gonna go through this, right? And then we're just gonna find something random, right? Hopefully nothing about the fucking debate, because I don't want to break any teeth. So, you know, and they're fragile. They're fragile after situations like that. Whole thing. So here we go.
Then is he who can stand before me, who has first given to me that I should repay him. Whatever is under the whole heaven is mine. I will not keep silence concerning his limbs, or his mighty strength, or his goodly frame. Who can strip off his outer?
Did you say his goodly frame? It does say goodly frame. Why? Why does it say goodly frame? Did Trump write this? Trump wrote this. Either Trump or Bush wrote this. I don't know what's happening. Who can strip off his outer garment? Oh, sounds kind of hot. Why is he wearing a dragon? Is wearing a garment? Okay, this is getting strange.
Outer garment. Who would come near him with a bridle? Who can open the doors of his face? Around his teeth is terror. His back.
Who can open the doors of his face? Well, he can if he talks or opens his eyes or something, but that's about it. I don't think they're doors. I feel like that's a weird way to say it. This is clearly got some translation issues going on here, man. Like, what the fuck? And yet he thinks this is all literal. This is all literal right here. This isn't a poem or anything.
Back is made of rows of shields, shut up closely as with a seal. One is so near to another that no.
Shut up closely. You shut up close. As with a seal. One is okay. Sorry.
No air can come between them. They are joined one to another. They clasp each other and cannot be separated. His sneezings flash forth light, and his eyes like the eyelids of the dawn.
His sneezings flash forth lights. So when he sneezes, it's like, oh, like a picture taken. It's like a Polaroid or whatever, like just going off every time he sneezes. That's going to give somebody a seizure. Saying.
Out of his mouth go flaming torches. Sparks of fire leap forth. Out of his nostrils come forth smoke, as from a boiling pot and burning rushes. His breath kindles coals, and a flame comes forth from his mouth. In his neck abides strength,
This
and
is still
terror
going on.
dances before him. The folds of his flesh stick together, firmly cast on him and immovable. His heart is as hard as a stone, hard as the lower millstone. When he raises himself up, the mighty are afraid. At the crashing they are beside
Dude, I think you probably should have just picked out the parts of this that you wanted to comment on and maybe gone with that, because this is starting to get just, I don't feel like there's anything that you can really break down here. That's okay.
themselves. Though the sword reaches him, it does not avail, nor the spear, the dart, or the javelin. He counts iron as straw, and bronze as rotten wood. The arrow cannot make him flee. For him, sling
And bronze is rotten wood. God, they used to talk so weird.
stones are turned to stubble. Clubs are counted as stubble. He laughs at the rattle of javelins. His underports are like sharp potsherds. He
Giant dragon just up there laughing.
spreads himself like a threshing sledge on the mire. He makes the deep boil like a pot. He makes the sea
What?
like a pot of ointment.
He makes the deep boil like a pot. Okay.
Behind him,
Why? Why would he? Okay.
he leaves a shining wake. One would think the deep to be white-haired. On earth, there is not his like, a creature without fear. He sees
And
everything.
he's got these highlighted too. You look at this. He's got like, why are some of them highlighted? Like the arrow cannot make him flee. For him, sling stones are turned to stubble. Wait, for him, sling stones are turned to stubble. The fuck does that mean? What, they just break and turn into dust? Is that what it said? Should have gone with dust. Fuck stubble. Stubble makes it sound like you're talking about somebody that hasn't shaved in a minute. Clubs are counted as stubble. Clubs are counted as stubble. What the fuck? Why is that highlighted? What is the okay?
That is high. He is king over all the sons of pride. God detailed the magnitude of
Oh,
how
good.
powerful this
He's done.
satanic sea creature was. That was not merely just folklore in Jewish culture, but an actual documented creature that the Jews
What?
and other cultures were very well aware of. The
It was a documented creature.
purpose of revealing this to Job was simple. God was showing him, hey, look, I'm in control. I created this thing and I can destroy it, and no one else can destroy it. Now, here's where it starts to get very creepy. Recently, people started noticing on Google Earth that a large formation of what looked like a giant sea creature started appearing and actually displaying movement. On top of this, an anomaly bigger than ever reported before was being detected, sending off mass alerts, which was leading many to believe that some giant sea creature in the earth was awakened. The anomaly was actually reported to be
Yeah, weirdos. Weirdos were led to believe that. like who? Not anybody that's not crazy.
bigger than the entire state of Texas. And as somebody who lives in Texas, that means a lot because this
Fucking course he lives in Texas. Let me just.
state is massive. You can literally drive 10 hours from one part of Texas, and by the end of the drive, you will still be in Texas. Even in cities like Houston, you can fit the entire country of Armenia inside the city of Houston, not the state of Texas, but just one city.
I mean, isn't that more of an indictment on the size of that country rather than I don't know.
So Texas is absolutely massive, which means an anomaly bigger than this entire state is absolutely insane, which is what caused many to believe that this could be a monstrous sea creature. Strange activity
Who's that person? Just hold on.
is absolutely
It's like a little
massive,
person
which means
surfing.
an
Look,
anomaly bigger than this entire state is absolutely insane, which is what caused many to believe that this could be a
Look at
monstrous.
this. Why would they include somebody surfing down here? Like, and a little guy surfing, he's just surfing. He's just like, whoa, there's a monster. I'm just out surfing, man. And there was a monster out there.
Sea creature. Strange activity was also being reported from other sea creatures.
AI is just wackadoo, man. The art that they pump out of these things is just fucking weird, man.
As massive amounts of whales were swimming to the shores, unaliving themselves due to some unknown fear. This whale incident
Unaliving themselves. What? Where the fuck did? Okay.
occurred in Australia, and it even made the local news. Usually when animals start acting strange, that's when you know something biblical is occurring. As the biblical end times are approaching, strange activity is going to continue.
Anytime animals do something strange, oh man. Okay. Well, I was gonna say, like, that's so. I mean, my dog does some weird shit sometimes. Does that what's going on. It's the biblical stuff's going on. It's prophecy. That's what it was. I knew she was chasing her tail like that for too long for a biblical reason. I knew it.
Continue to occur because God is allowing this so his people would wake up and repent to his only son, Jesus Christ, so that their eternal souls don't perish but receive eternal life. The
Yeah,
Bible
we know. I love how they have to like go through the whole thing. They're just like, okay, and then in this part, I'm going to like walk through what the gospel is and why Jesus did it and what you have to do to be saved, just in case somebody might be watching his show that didn't know that. It was like, oh, that's how I become a Christian. Okay, I can do that. I'm new to this channel. I've never seen this guy before. No, dude, if somebody's clicking a video where they're saying that the Leviathan is real, I'm pretty sure they already definitely they already did the Jesus thing, man. That's just obvious, I'd say, right?
Bible spoke about these events long ago, and this is God's final warning before immense judgment is poured out on the entire world. Now is not the time to play games with God, because God is not playing games with this world at all. For those,
He's waking up monsters, man. You just said it.
those who are in Jesus Christ and abiding in him and him in you, keep up the good fight. Keep up the race, because you are witnessing a pivotal moment in time right now. Supernatural things are going to continue to occur, but this goes to show us who's really on the throne, and his name is Jesus Christ. And if you haven't,
This goes to show that, like, okay, I have no idea how to even. It's just so weird when they can. Like, what an interesting job, right? Like, he's like, oh, we have to go find some weird thing. Somebody said that Google Earth found a giant Godzilla thing. Whales were acting weird. Therefore, the Bible is happening. Therefore, prophecies. No actual prophecies about anything. Just that there's some monster that's described in the Bible, and that's clearly got to be whatever it is he's talking about. But it's amazing that they can just go find this stuff and then try to make all these connections. It's wow.
haven't put your faith and trust in him, I highly recommend that you do so right about now.
No
'cause
shit.
today's
Really, I didn't know that was what you were thinking about.
the day of salvation. If you believe in God's sovereign power, I want you to comment down below. Leviathan will be crushed. If
God, him with this fucking like cheap ass like telling everybody what to comment thing, it kills me. Comment below, Leviathan will be crushed. You don't have to think at all in order to comment on my page.
you guys would like to financially support the ministry, I have an offering link that's in the description, and I also have merch that's also linked in the description. Or you can become a YouTube channel
I might have to go get some merch. I'm just saying. His merch is probably dynamite.
member, which allows you to have certain perks here on the YouTube channel. I'll see you guys very soon for another video. I love you guys so much.
Love you too, buddy. I love you too. You're sweet. You're just sweet. Or I guess I should say, and I love spending time with you. Let's see. All right, what else we got here? I'm not doing the debate. I'm just gonna say that straight out. I don't want to I don't want to watch some right winger fucking jack himself off to the fucking debate. And that's about it. That's all we got. Sorry. So no, I'm just kidding. What? Jared Leto mocks Jesus with demonic outfit. What the fuck? What are y'all in the mood for? Let me get caught up here. Hold on, let me see. Here, well, let me do some comments and then we'll decide on something. That'll give you all a second to. I wish I could make it smaller so you could we could fit more so y'all can make a decision. Let's see where we at. Okay. Amber said, but Job says God made Leviathan. God is satanic? I know. I think, dude, sometimes I wonder if they just throw the word satanic. Like it's like fuck for me, right? It just comes out, right? Everything's fucking whatever, right? And so for them, it's just satanic. That just comes out. It doesn't have to mean anything. It's just everything satanic if I don't like it. Yet God made a satanic thing. Come on, dude. Maybe just think a little bit before stuff just spills out your face. Come on, man. Actually, that would mean a lot. Yeah, or that would explain a lot, right? That God is satanic. I don't know. I feel like he'd be too nice if you were satanic. He'd be the good guy if you were satanic. You know what I mean? Like I said, he is the Lord. He created good and evil. Yeah, that's in Isaiah, right? I feel like I need to memorize that verse because that comes up a lot where I'm like, God, but it says God made evil. With these, God is incapable of doing evil, and then you'll like point out where God does things that are clearly evil, and they're just like, well, it's not evil because God did it, and you're like, okay, so this whole conversation is meaningless. We're just going to be talking past each other, right? Like, it's like, anyway, especially for us East Coasters. Oh, you're on the East Coast? Wow, that sucks. I'm sorry. So it's got to be really late there, right? Is that how it goes? So East, it's Washington State. Damn. Wow, you're like literally on the opposite side of the entire country. I'm at the bottom, right? You're at the top left, like, right? Am I thinking that right? I don't know, fucking I was homeschooled. Okay, don't ask me where the states are. I don't know why I'm trying to figure this out. Let's see here. Where we go? All the way east. Yes, that's right. Like I said, driving a forklift with earbuds is not safe, but maybe just one. Okay, please be safe. Please don't hurt yourself, especially with or anybody else. Actually, for that matter, you'd be driving you're probably going to be fine. It's the other people that end up not being fine. Yeah, please be safe. Okay, don't hurt yourself. But yes, just one earbud should be fine. Turn it down so that you can still hear. Let's see. So I was stick my phone in the roof slats on the Heister forklift and listen out loud. Yeah, I could see that. That could work if it's loud enough. Those things can get kind of loud. Just saying. So you want to say, well, that's one way to prevent climate change. What? Oh, the Leviathan. Yeah. Well, that's part of it. That's part of climate change right now. Amber said, "I'm a prophet. I'm a prophet, and I didn't even not. Nah, it doesn't work. It doesn't rhyme. It's not as good of a say. I've got to title my videos more provocatively. Yeah, I'm figuring that out too lately. It seems like it can't just be silly and have fun with it. You have to be like, and then this happened, and it's like, so people are like, what happened? What I want to see what the thing happened, and then half the time, because a lot of these videos that I do, like, they like say stuff like that, but then it never comes up in the video. It's just like Ray Comfort does it all the fucking time, and it's just like bullshit. It's just clickbait bullshit. Anyway, so why does Nick have that satanic red background light? That's a good question, and I think I think he needs to repent. That's really what that's about. He needs to get on his knees and repent right now. If Richard Lorenzo saw that, he would rebuke him. He would pour out God's wrath already. I know. Been waiting for it, man. I'm ready for it. Hey, look at the trees. What's up, dude? Hey. All right, gang all made it. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Weird Christianity? Are conspiracy theories poisoning Christianity? I'd argue it's the other way around, but I don't know. Let's see. All right, let me do this one. I haven't watched
TV star.
I haven't watched a Chappie, whatever, Chappie. No, yeah, I'm not calling him Chappie because Chappie is way too cool to be this guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the entertainment industry strikes again. It's really mind-blowing to me that in these days, it seems like these actors and musicians are showing their cards so unashamedly regarding the spirit that's behind them and everything that they're doing. I just posted a video the other day. Terrence Howard, A-list actor, movie star, TV star, openly talking about how he opens himself up to spirits that do these performances on camera through him. And then you have people like this that I'm about to show you.
Okay, I feel like I remember what he was talking about, and that was absolutely not what he said. It was, which I feel like Terrence Howard, if I'm not mistaken, unless I'm mixing him up with somebody, is a Christian too. He's just like a weird Christian, if I'm not mistaken. But no, he was just saying like you get in, like he was talking about like character acting and stuff, and it's like it's like something takes over you when you really like get into that role or whatever. He was just talking. It was like very metaphorical. And he wasn't talking. He was like, yeah. And then I asked the demons. I was like, yo, demons. And I draw a pentagram on the ground, right? And then I'm like, could you possess my body so that I can be a better actor, please? That's none of that. None of that.
Jared Leto, God bless him. By the way, no judgment against the guy, but this is crazy. The fact that we just are openly and casually entertained by these people on a regular basis. We don't understand what spirit we are partnering with, what spirit we're being influenced by.
Spirit we are partnering with? Is that what he said? Okay.
When we watch and listen to this type of content from these people. So I'm going to share with you this clip from You Won't Believe Me, Instagram page. Very interesting. Go and follow this guy.
I literally thought that was like a prelude to what he was saying. Instagram, You Won't Believe Me. No, that's his name. His name is You Won't Believe Me. That's what it's called. Okay.
But listen to how he breaks down what Jared Leto's what outfit he wore to a fashion show in Paris the other day. This is very interesting.
It's pretty awesome, if you ask me. I mean, look at that. I mean, and he's shaking his head and everything. Like he's got the nails on the thing. It actually seems like it's quite it's like an homage, right, to Jesus Christ.
Jared Leto has been spotted at Vogue World Paris imitating Christ the day he died on the cross. His necklace is a chain that's shaped in a cross with nails. As was Jesus wearing when he was on the cross. It's like, when we're done here, can you guys like make this into a necklace? That'd be awesome, man. Like this would just be cool. I just want to save it's like a souvenir, right? What the fuck? His gloves are fake blood. He's wearing a see-through outfit, and you can see his boxers very clearly. I get people. What are you looking at? What the fuck is that one? Jesus, dude's walking around with his head. Thinks that's just the way he looks, but when you start to use that to your advantage, that's where we draw the. Okay, Jared Leto's fucking weird. Can we agree on that one? I think that's fair.
Sus.
And I'm going to show you the full video in a second, so you can see the whole outfit. But this is what I'm talking about.
Was it? He's walking around with the head. His own head. Oh man, that's fucking no wonder he wanted to play the Joker so bad. Jesus.
Jared Leto and his brother started.
Sus. So here's what's interesting about this.
Does he not sound like the most square person on the fucking planet when he's trying to like use like the lingo that the kids are using? Sus. Dude, that is very sus. Like it sounds so clunky. It does not sound. Sounds like me trying to say fucking sus or whatever, it just doesn't work. Just say the whole word. Suspicious. Okay, it takes like half a second to say the rest of the fucking word, man.
This whole movement with fashion in the entertainment industry and how there's such a tie to the occult with it. Look at this clip here.
How?
Of Usher at the Met Gala. This is just a few weeks ago. So there's
the Met Gala, you fucking weirdo.
There's a garden theme. For the fashion for what you're supposed to wear at this gala. But look at
Usher's got some really good songs and hits,
why is he calling it a gala? That's not how you say that, right? Am I wrong? Am I saying it wrong? I've been saying it wrong this whole time, haven't I? Shit.
Something really creepy about this particular video recorded.
Bruh. What?
He's got black eyes, dude. Yeah. Look at that. That's the devil. Either that or it's that black oil stuff, from X-Files. That shit got all in his body, man.
Dog, you can't look at that and tell me that this is not demonic. This is nuts, man. By the way, stick around to the end of this video because I got something.
It looks like it is those dude, what's his name? He used to wear that shit. I always forget his name. He was from oh, okay. Thank you. I was like, what? Gala. What the fuck? Thank you. Okay, so I was right. It's Gala, right? But that's those I think what do you call it? The contacts or whatever. The guitar player from Limp Bizkit and shit used to wear stuff like that. Remember that dude? That guy that they wrecked the last Woodstock. Remember that?
And that's actually going to give you a lot of hope, man. We're not just trying to, doom and gloom you. We're not trying to just make you afraid. I want to open your eyes to what's happening, y'all. Some of you,
I feel like they always tell on themselves when they do that. We're just, I'm not trying to doom and gloom you or make you afraid of everything that is Hollywood. They're going to get the demons in your brain. Like, You clearly are, man. That's exactly what you're doing here. You think we can't tell that? Like every other fucking video is about how you can catch demons right in the brain if you watch the wrong thing or listen to the wrong music or whatever.
You're just like blindly going through life, casually going through life, consuming whatever music and whatever movies you want, not knowing.
Don't you dare consume stuff you want. You consume stuff that Cap, whatever his name is, says that you can't.
What it's doing to your spirit. But I do have some good news.
They're not real. Spirits aren't real. That's the good news, right?
That those who are on the right side, they have victory at the end of this story. But let's keep watching. Look at what he says about the outfit that he's wearing.
The story of like just saying that everybody's fucking weird in Hollywood and weird equals satanic. And there's going to be what? Like a bunch of right-wing Christian people come out and beat them up or something? What do you mean? It's like going to end good. Just
recorded in this year's Met Gala.
I'm going to try and
check this out.
Jump up here.
Then, exotic, romantic, and but still within the garden theme.
And tell me about
That's all a part of it. This everything you're looking at. This is a true thought, like a cohesive, full thought. You know.
So he begins explaining how everything that you're looking at is a cohesive, full thought when she asks him about his grills.
Sus.
It's quite weird.
What? A full thought. And he's just saying like he did everything, like the eyes, the teeth, the jacket. Okay.
Talking about it, I feel as if he's talking about something else and not the grills itself. And then this happens.
And how did you interpret the theme tonight?
Just as that. I wanted it to be exotic. There's all different types of gardens. Some of them get a little dark, but you gotta have fun, man.
What is going on here?
No, I can't cancel that in the name of Jesus. Heck no.
What the hell?
No.
He didn't.
Dude.
Hold on. He didn't do anything. Did I miss something? There was something else he said. He said, "Hail Satan" right before he said, "What?" No, he didn't. That's not what he.
You think this is all just fun and games?
Yes, this is quite just fun and games. This is rich people fun and games, which is just being weird.
This is like these people believe this stuff, man.
Believe what stuff? He didn't say anything, man. Believe what stuff? This is so strange. Nothing happened. He's like, can you believe that, man? What these people actually believe that there's other gardens and some of the gardens are kind of dark because that's the theme that we're within. And that's what I'm dressing like. What, man?
This is real. All right. So let's go back to the Jared Leto thing. I'm going to show you like, how twist
what is going on, dude? This guy, can you connect this stuff to me so that I can actually understand what it is that you're seeing here? Because that was nothing. That was him dressed kind of weird. I'm going to be straight. And he had some contacts in and some grills. Very, very normal. Very, very just like boilerplate when it comes to Hollywood shit.
It's just so funny to me how people get like they're like, oh no, it's all just conspiracy theories. These people doing like, demon worship, Satan worship in the entertainment industry.
So was that supposed to be evidence that they were doing demon worship? This is what I'm saying. Like, what did he say? He didn't say or do anything. This guy's just like, I kind of feel like he might be talking about something else whenever he's talking about his grill here. And it's like, he didn't say anything about it. Like
bro, it's out in the open. Like they're not afraid to talk about this stuff. And even more so here, watch this.
Talk about what stuff? That they were doing a garden theme and some of the gardens were dark?
A famous band called 30 Seconds to Mars, but it was basically a cult. So they would charge fans anywhere from $1,000 to upwards of $6,500 to go to a private island in Croatia and just be with him. And they would drop pictures and he was in all white and everyone else would dress in all white and he was pictured like Jesus. People sitting at his feet, everything. And then on his Twitter, he said, yes, this is a cult. And
how, dude, you guys cannot get mad about this, man. Your whole thing is based around exactly this type of stuff, man. How is this any different than like their evangelism retreats and shit, that they do, other than he's a very famous person or a very famous rock star / actor that's, I guess, had everybody go to it. I don't even know if any of this is true. Does anybody know if this is true? I don't want to have to fact check this. What are you looking up, dude? I don't. But you gotta say words.
Just
words. Any words will do.
It's funny because you look at these people who go to these concerts, like Taylor Swift concerts, and people can like kind of joke around like, oh, it's very cultish. It's a cult-like following. This is worship. People are worshiping these people who have been put in high places, put on pedestals.
I thought you were okay with worship. Don't you worship God all the time and everything? But no, it's not, man. It's just people like going to see a performance that they like and having an experience. That sounds like quite the experience, if you ask me, to go see, actor / rock star, whatever the fuck his name is. I don't really care.
And we think we're just being entertained by it. No, we are entertaining spirits. That's what we're doing. We're opening up the door to all sorts of demonic havoc in our lives. And dude, come on, bro. It's just so crazy to me that like people look at Christians and Christians are the crazy ones. Christians are the goofy ones. Christians are the ones that are like, oh my gosh, you take this thing so seriously. It's not that big of a deal. All right, man, you say that now, but when you're standing before Jesus on Judgment Day, like you're gonna see why we take this stuff so seriously.
Oh my good God, what that they get off on that, right? Yeah, well, one day when you're like looking down the fires of fucking hell, you're gonna see, you'd be like, oh, that's why they take it so serious, because you're gonna be tortured forever. You'll see when fucking you get up there. You're gonna see, bro. Okay, you'll fucking God, dude. I just wish you could see right now,
because
they like are just wet with themselves with like hope of that time coming when they be like, see, told you, we were right. You're going to hell. Like they just are so excited about that, and it's like, no, man, nope. That's just not. You don't get. That's not going to happen. I know you really, really, really want it to happen. It's not going to happen.
Forever is a very, very, very long time, and I would much rather spend forever in heaven with God than in hell.
Really, that's wow. That needed to be said, huh? Right?
With the devil, but Lord help these people, please.
And everyone, all of his fans are replying.
He's being like Jesus, man. I would think that this would be more in line with the stuff that you're into, rather than the stuff that the demon people are into, right? And let's be real. This is fucking weird, but this is no more fucking weird than the shit that they do every goddamn fucking week. Right? It just involves a very rich person. Money always tends to up the weirdness for some reason. I don't know why.
Accepting it, saying, he's the prophet. All this just really wild stuff. A lot of you are going to say, who cares? That was years ago. It's a joke. Well, his outfit a few days ago wasn't. Watch this.
I know a video. Come on now. So this is the first John Galliano artisanal collection at Margiela, right? That's right.
Jared Leto has been spotted.
Jesus Christ,
bruh.
Okay, I mean it's weird. Yeah, Jared Leto's fucking weird. I'll give him that. I don't think that you're catching spirits by watching. And here's my question: is like, how are you not catching spirits by doing this? Like, can't you catch meta spirits? Like this guy clearly got some. I mean, look at his eyebrows, dude. Those are some demon eyebrows. That's a demon inside his face. Okay, just hiding in the eyebrows. And then now you're catching whatever demons he caught, right? And then now your audience is catching whatever demons you caught, right? That's how this all fucking works, right?
Hey, but hear me loud and clear, man. No hate on these people. They're just normal. They're just people. These are normal people.
I thought you just said they're not normal.
Who have been deceived by the devil. These people need the blood of Jesus just like anybody. But I'm trying to warn you guys, like, be very careful about who you're following blindly. Even who you're following on social media. You got a guy.
Even who you're following not blindly, like with your eyes open and seeing the person that you're following and stuff. Like even with them.
Like this, Lord help him. What spirit is he operating in? If you follow people like this on social media and the posts that they put out and things like that, you are allowing yourself to be influenced by that very spirit. But I wanted to show.
Okay, they were going to say by the video, and I'm like, yeah, you're going to be influenced because you're looking at it. And anyway, Jesus.
Share with you good news.
But of course, he's got to take it to the fucking spirit thing. And that you're being influenced by that demon just playing with your brain, man.
I want to share with you something that, like, when I saw it, I didn't believe my ears when I heard it, because it's like it was just too good to be true. It seemed
like. James said, I believe it's cult 45, bro. Right? And that's a cult I can get behind. Okay. Stuff is, well, it actually tastes pretty bad. It's not very good. That's not my I don't really like the malt liquor kind of. That's not good. It's not good. But I can understand that cult a little bit better than most, right? I think it's spelled slightly differently too. Left-handed Jedi or something said, if this were Christmas, it would be reindeer games. Dude, chill out. Do they still say that? What, reindeer games? I don't know. That's a good question. Cap is mad about Leto's cross made of nails, but he is wearing a nail cross on his shirt. Sus. Wow, you're right. Oh, he always wears that shit. Isn't that like the symbol for his fucking show? Is that what he's mad about? He's like, and there's a copyright fucking, or I'm sorry, not a copy. It's not copyright when it's a trademark, right? Is that what it registered trademark? I don't fucking whatever. But that's what he's mad about. And the motherfucker is taking my symbol and making it look silly. You know, with like actual giant nails as a necklace. This is ridiculous. I fucking hate this guy. Everybody say he's got demons together. Come on, let's all say it.
But this is what gives me so much hope in the entertainment industry these days. So this was at Copa America.
What?
And this was, giant soccer tournament, giant soccer championship.
Oh,
listen to
it's football.
What this guy says as they're kicking off the event. You're not going to believe this. This is wild.
Good evening, Copa America.
Okay. And Top Tester, what's up, dude? I said, good eye, super sus. Yes, I agree. That like seriously a good catch. Like I didn't, that did not even, I didn't even think of that. That's awesome. Good catch.
We want you always, thank God for the life, opportunities, protection, and peace He provides. Jesus said, I have come that they may have life and have it in all.
And if you have come that somebody may have life, or just find, really experiencing life, you know what I mean? That's what you do when you come, right? Go to adamandeve.com. Enter that code word Brentley at checkout to get 50% off almost any one item, 6 free movies, 3 free gifts, and free shipping on the whole order. Oh, excuse me. Let's go to adamandeve.com, enter code word Brentley at checkout. And I just failed. They were very specific when they were telling me about doing ads that I'm not allowed to burp during the ads. If that's, I actually have to pay them money now. And I think I'm gonna have to return some of the dildos that I got as when they became my sponsor. It's bullshit. Okay, well, I couldn't help it.
Its fullness.
Jesus.
A full life consists of love for each other, forgiveness towards each other, and unity with each other. This is possible when we focus.
Did he just smoke something? Did he just hit like a vape?
On God, the source of life. God, we ask your blessing over the tournament, the nations represented, the teams, players, and families. May your peace, your protection be upon all. In Jesus' name,
okay.
Amen.
So fucking what, man? They do this type of shit at sports events like all the time. Why is this? Why, this doesn't mean anything. This is like the most common place where you're going to hear people talk about Jesus and God and everything like that.
My guy, unashamed to talk about not just God, not just like a general blanket prayer.
There's some breaking news.
But to
Jesus.
That's what I'm talking about, man. And
wow.
Here's what I want to remind you, man.
It sounds like you're in a cult, dude. This is weird. This is sus right here. Oh, you're getting way too excited, okay, about a dude just doing a boilerplate prayer, okay, at a sporting event. It's not even in America. I don't know where it is, but
again, I love talking about this. I love exposing it because it's like, dude, the more we expose it, the more we're just shining the light in the darkness. But the point is not for us to be freaked out by this stuff. It's not like, it's not.
Then you're not doing a very good job, man. All you ever do is like, be afraid, be afraid, be afraid, be freaked out, freaking freak out.
Not like you have God over here and the devil over here, and they're like duking it out like Rock'em Sock'em Robots. No, this battle's already won. The victory already belongs to Jesus. We're on the winning team, y'all.
Oh my God, they're like children. We're winning the battle that's not in existence or anything. The magical pretend battle, we're winning it. We're winning it right now. In fact, the bad guys never even had a chance. I don't even know why an all-powerful magical being would even have a fight with something else that it created and has stuck in this eternal fight for no reason, because he could just snap his finger and just change the whole, just lock him up for all eternity in 2 seconds. But like, he chooses to let it just keep on fighting for no reason. This is normal. We already won though, so you don't have to worry.
And the devil is underneath our feet as believers. But here's what I think is so wild. Is you got
like, they're always talking about sexual stuff. You notice that? And we're like dominatrixes, and the devil's like the sub down there, right? He's chained up. We're walking on his face, okay, with high heels, spike heels. That's right.
People.
Can you believe that?
You got people on the other team representing the things of darkness, unashamed about what they represent. And yet Christians are all timid and, I don't want to like say what I really think, because what happens if I get fired? Or what happens if they don't like me? Or what happens if people comment on my post? Are you kidding me?
It's so crazy that they think this way, man. Like, you are the most protected people. If you decide to be publicly a Christian, you are like this, like, you don't have to worry about anything. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It's the people that don't believe in your religion and are public atheists that have to worry about being treated unfairly, right? That's just a common thing. Like, and it's so frequent, in fact, that a lot of us keep it to ourselves. A lot of us don't want to tell people, right? But he sits there and thinks it's literally the opposite. It's insane, man.
The gospel.
And they're literally forcing their fucking 10 commandments into an entire, like, into every single classroom in an entire state. Like, but you got to be ashamed, right? You're scared, you don't want to come out and say it because, hey, everybody hates you for being a Christian or whatever. But everybody loves atheists. Those are everybody's favorite.
News of Jesus Christ is the power of God unto salvation. This message of the cross that the world would call foolish is the very power.
It's just fucking gross, dude. That's what I always say. Like that, when it comes to like people talking about this shit all the time, you're just like, man, why are you talking about torture murder? Like, it's just such a normal thing, man. They act, and they think it's so normal because they're so familiar with it, and most people are familiar with it. Right. So they probably could just go walking around, just kids out and everything, talking about crucifixion and all this shit. Nobody would even think twice. Right. But the whole thing's a fucking blood cult murder. It's like blood magic, like torture murder shit. And they just act like it's totally normal.
That can change a life, heal a body, deliver a soul, and save a person from the eternal wrath that we all deserve in hell, so they can spend eternity with God in heaven and with all of God's people.
Right, yeah, he set the system up that made it so that you had to do all that for no reason, which sounds completely insane.
Bruh, my man, we gotta be like my man over here, and we need to be unashamed for the gospel of Jesus Christ. Let me see if I can go back to it. Can we hit it again?
What? Why?
Jesus said, I have come that they may have life and have it in all.
Fuck is happening? What, we're gonna watch it again? Why? It's just a fucking
all its fullness. A full life consists of love for each other.
God, for the blessing of God.
Oh, okay. It's like, fucking what, dude? Like,
mainstream media sources trying to like clip up things and remove the parts where they talk about Jesus. My man grabs that mic.
See, it's almost like they like that they shove it down everybody's throat. That's the crazy thing, is they act like everybody's like hating on them and everything like that. But really, we just get annoyed because it's just like, you're just shoving your shit everywhere, dude. Like, why can't y'all just keep your personal relationship or whatever personal? Why does it have to be a public relationship with Jesus, man? What is this? Why do they have to like shove it on everybody? And they have to make sure that a captive fucking audience of thousands of people have to sit there and listen to your religion being, prayed to, or whatever, your particular God, your interpretation of your God, whatever, being prayed to in a public place like that, because it's like, I swear it's like a validation thing, They need fucking validation, right? They know that their beliefs are so stupid that it's not that they know that they're bullshit and can tell that unless there are people validating their beliefs all over the fucking place, right? Like everywhere they go, it has to be like, can you make sure to print my religion all over everything and act like it's super true? Because otherwise it falls apart really quickly and we can actually kind of tell how silly it all is. So they got to do that. So they got to have everybody just, at fucking colleges and shit. Like just recently they had the commencement speeches or whatever, where the guy like took that opportunity at a college to be like, and by the way, I don't know if you know this, but Jesus Christ died for your sins. And, forcing everybody in the audience to have to sit there through that fucking message or whatever. And it's like, dude, if anybody was going to get saved, they would have already done it by now. Okay. We all know the fucking thing, man. We all know like what your religion is. We don't need to hear it right now, man. We're just trying to fucking graduate. Get the hell out of here. My God.
And he's praying for the blessing of God in Jesus' name. Yes, Lord. The blessing of God. Oh, the blessing of God. The blood of Jesus outweighs any curse from the devil. All day, every day. All day, every day. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. And if you're in a place, by the way, where you're watching this, you recognize, man, there's clearly a spiritual war going on.
I do recognize you, yeah.
Going on. Why is the devil working so hard and showing his cards the way that he is? Well, let me tell you, time is running out. Jesus is coming.
Why don't you make something up as an explanation right there?
Back really soon. Jesus said that this would happen, that we would see more wickedness in the world before Jesus would come back. But are you going to be ready when he does? I have another video at the end of this one that I want you to watch. It'll tell you exactly where you stand right now, whether you're going to go to heaven when you die or go to hell. And it's going to be the most important video that you ever watched. I don't say that lightly. So go watch that video so you can make sure that you are in right standing relationship with God.
Okay. Oh, there it is. There's the one. No, I'm good, actually, dude. I'm good. You should probably like maybe go to like maybe another video that's more closely related to this one, and that way you can keep people watching for long or something. I don't know. Not that I do any of that stuff, but apparently YouTube says you're supposed to. Anyway. What are y'all feeling now? What are we doing? Oh, it's a grooming cartoon. No, I'm not doing that. Let's see here. Here we go. Since we're on a bit of a demon kick and selling souls and stuff, right? That's kind of where we're at. Wait. Hold on. Fuck. I lost it. Damn it. Why did I do that? Oh, man. I saw a good one. Hold on.
All right, y'all. This is a crazy story that I kind of came across on accident.
Now it's gone.
Ariana Grande. She left religion.
It's fine.
This is going to sound crazy. She left religion in order to follow demons. As a result, she became one of the most successful entertainers on the planet.
Oh my God, they love this like age-old fucking conspiracy, man. This like goes back to that man, and I always forget his name. The guy that played guitar or whatever, and they said he couldn't play guitar, and then he went to the crossroads, right? And then like for 3 months he went away and then came back after 3 months and was really good at guitar. And so it had to be that the devil gave him magic to be good. And that's what they're saying is like the devil gives you powers. And I remember this specifically because like it was like that one part in the Bible where he takes Jesus up to like it's like the devil's tempting Jesus or whatever, right? And he takes him up to like this high place, this high tower, right? And he's like, all of this is mine to give. This is the devil talking. All of this is mine to give, and I'll give it to you if you just worship me or whatever. And then Jesus says like, no, I'm good, dude. Nah, bro, or whatever. And I remember like they would talk about that part in the Bible and be like, see, the God, like the Satan can like give out like earthly power to the people that he wants or whatever. And that's like what happens with all these Hollywood musicians and everything like that. But it's just so funny how this is still going on this much, all this time later.
But now we're starting to see the fruit of her decision to submit her life to these demonic spirits. It sounds crazy, but I'm going to show you what I mean, and you can make a judgment for yourself. All right. And you know what I'm thinking?
I don't know. What do you think about?
All of these celebrities, quote unquote, that the world props up and gives a platform and wants us to.
The world gives them a platform. They talk so weird, man. How do you mean they just got a platform because they were like talented and like they were successful and so they got famous and
idolize and worship and wants us to aspire to one day be like? All these people, they don't know God. They don't love God. They don't even like God. Most of them hate God. And
well, they don't even know him. How are you supposed to know and love and like things that you don't even know? You said it all with the first one. I don't know what it's like. They don't know God. They don't love God. I don't even think they like him. Like, what are you doing? Such a weird decision to go that way. Oh my God. All right, what do we got here? Let's see. Left-handed genocide. You might be broken, but I'm not. Okay. I mean, I you probably aren't broken. I'm pretty broken. Gonna be honest. Okay. This sucker's been through a lot. Okay. It's lucky that it's firing on any cylinders at this point. You know what I mean? That's the mileage. Okay. A lot of mileage. Born to be bad said, keep thy religion to thyself. George Carlin. God, I wish they fucking would, man. Holy shit. The thing is, it's like none of them agree on it anyway. This is why it's like they act like their version of their religion or whatever is so ubiquitous, right? Like it's just, if it's just Christianity and not non-Christianity or whatever. But it's not. It's like their version of Christianity would be like disagreed upon by like every other Christian out there. Right, because they major in the minors, man. They get like all irritated over like these tiny little minute details, and then they divide over this shit, and they want to sit there and act like, oh, it's such a unifying force to be a Christian, but it's like it never is. I bet you the people that did that prayer at that whatever the fucking soccer thing, I bet you those people have a completely different interpretation than Cap. Yet. Anyway, yet he's like all happy that they're doing it. But I bet you if they talked for any length of time about what they think Jesus means, he'd get all mad about it and be like, God damn it, I thought they were my religion, man. Nope, just slightly different kind. Well, he said, Left-handed Jedi said, a video that can detect the status of my soul. Whatever. Whatever. Is that how you do that? I always see that, but I feel like is that more like that? I don't know. Anyway, important stuff. I know that's what you wanted me to hyperfixate on. Fost. I don't know what that means. Is that what? The Legend of the Crossroad Demon. Yeah. Legend. Well, it's the devil, right? Isn't the devil at the crossroads? Whatever. I don't know. I think I remember hearing people say that there was a supernatural episode about it, and I feel like there was a fucking X-Files too, right? Wasn't there an X-Files about it? I don't know. Anyway,
it's evident in their art, and it's evident in their action, and it's evident in the fruit that they bear.
Yeah, it's evident in the fruit. That's what I was thinking too. The fruit.
Now,
that was good.
I'm gonna walk you through this story
a little more quickly than this, I hope. Okay. Oh my God. Dude.
And it's so crazy because at one point in time, and don't listen, do what you.
I'm not listening. Okay, I'm not going to. You said not to.
No, actually, you can roast me in the comments, but I'm gonna keep it real. At one point in time, and this is when I was like a kid, so this is not any time recent. But at one point in time, Ariana Grande was on Nickelodeon. She was on a show called Victorious. I don't know why, but that was one of my favorite shows. I don't know why. I just liked it. I don't know why.
I liked it too. It was good. I liked that lady. She was on a movie called Super Size, right? And it was like a Halloween movie. Fun movie. I actually did like that one. That was pretty good. But that was the Victorious lady, I'd say.
I think maybe because back in the day, I I wanted to be, you know, a little actor or something back in the day. And I think the whole like premise of Victorious was like they went to this like artsy school and they were like actors and singers and musicians and songwriters and stuff like that. And I don't know why. I think I when I was a kid, I wanted to go to like a artsy, fartsy type of school and like try to be an actor. So maybe that's why I kind of liked that show. But looking back on it, that show was
evil.
That show was trash. Looking back on it.
What?
But back in the day,
how dare you? That young lady is very talented. Okay, and no, how dare you? Okay?
Captivated me.
That was like Nickelodeon comedy, singing, everything, man. That was just talent in a fucking show right there, dude.
For whatever reason, and maybe it was because they were doing some witchcraft. Maybe that's what it was. And I'm going to show you why I said
no, it's not. That wasn't that. Yeah, try again. Go back to the drawing board on that one, man.
Say that in a second. All right. But let's get into these videos. Let's have a conversation.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna start with this video. Ariana Grande is being interviewed. She is being asked a question about religion. I want you to take a listen to her answer. All right, let's get into it.
Was religion a part of your life growing up?
It was, yeah. I like went to Catholic school. It was like so funny and like no, it's not funny. It's like, you know, you're raised. I'm Italian. I went to Catholic church. She's Italian. Yeah, I learned. I went to class. I did the Sunday church thing, and I think it was the Pope at the time was like totally homophobic and totally not a fan of women at all, or like also like SpongeBob or Harry Potter, and I was like, nah, this, I can't do this.
Not for me.
I was like, I'm out, guys, I can't do it. And I just became more spiritual because it didn't feel like something that, and a lot of people do, like, it obviously, like, it resonates with them and it helps them through you know, but
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm not a very religious person, so I became more spiritual, and here I am.
So the problem is you have to get to know God for yourself.
That was the problem. She didn't get to know God for herself because she didn't like that the Pope was like against SpongeBob, which I think that's probably the biggest problem right there. Women and gay, whatever. SpongeBob, are you fucking kidding me? What was that? Was that a joke? Did he actually say something about SpongeBob? Because I would not put it past the fucking Pope to say some weird shit like that, because they have said weird shit like that before, you know, and just like coming out like in that cartoon with that really annoying voice. I don't like it. In fact, I think that this is evil. Can we write that down? SpongeBob is now evil. Okay, everybody? That was my decree. Okay.
You got to get to know God for yourself. Don't lean on the Pope in order to help you understand the true nature and character of God.
What? I don't think she was, man. I don't think that was the problem, dude. It was just that the religion itself is oppressive and homophobic, which is just a fact.
Because the Pope is just a person, a sinful person.
Okay.
Who will always let you down. You got to go straight to God.
I mean, in this, he's obviously not a Catholic, right? Because I mean, isn't that like they don't like Catholics anyway? These people, these Protestant types, right? These evangelicals and shit. I don't know, but they always seem to have a problem with popes and everything.
You have to get in relationship with God. You got to know him for yourself. That's number one. And people say, oh, well, I left religion to become spiritual. And I used to be one of those people. I used to tell people,
to be fair, that irritates the hell out of me too, because what the fuck does that mean? What do you mean you left religion to go become spiritual? Like, where you just like, okay, I just took out the God and the Jesus and stuff, but I just made up some other bullshit that I could pretend is real. So that actually worked out for me, because it's all just making stuff up, right? So I made up this other stuff and that's it.
I'm not religious. I don't believe in God. I'm spiritual. Okay, but if you don't believe in the true living God, you're not spiritual. You're not spiritual, because there's only one spirit of truth, as the Bible tells us in John 14.
Another way they're just like telling other people what they are. You can't be spiritual, buddy. And you know who decides what spiritual is? I do. Okay. And I'm telling you that you aren't spiritual. Okay. So whatever anybody means by that word, because it's so fucking ambiguous, it's unreal. But they're wrong because I'm the one that decides what that word means. Okay.
The spirit of truth is the Holy Spirit. So if you are not filled with the Holy Spirit,
the spirit of he talks so funny. The spirit of the truth is the Holy Spirit. Like he's, hey, what's up, Christopher? Man, he said, it's painfully obvious that not only is he pulling his words out of his ass, but everything he says is stupid as shit too. I know it's kind of his whole thing, man. He just makes stuff up. And it's usually just the most mindless Christian whatever, you know. He does cover some fun videos, like stuff like where it's like sold your soul to Satan or whatever the fuck type shit, which I really do enjoy that stuff. But yeah, his commentary is like, wow, it's bad. It's really bad.
There is no truth within you. So then what are you filled with?
Bullshit. You're just full of bullshit. That's what you
keep that in your mind.
Okay.
Now I want you to listen to this video. All right. This is Ariana Grande talking about being a literal witch. And some people are going to say, oh, she's just joking around. Okay. Watch this video. If you still think she's joking around, wait till the next video. And I think you'll change your mind.
Why don't we just start with that one, dude? Why don't you just... Okay.
They did.
Ah.
They did. I feel like we've covered a lot.
As Chris Martin said.
Can you do a tarot card reading for me?
Oh my God, I wish I brought them.
Yeah, what is that? What are you just walking around set looking to do readings
every day? No, they come to me.
Oh, interesting.
They come to me.
You are a witch?
I am indeed. The witchiest witch. Something happened recently that I actually couldn't wrap my head around. I need to remember it.
To be fair, you couldn't wrap your head around it. So.
It was the witchiest thing. Yeah, I couldn't, and I didn't. I forgot it.
Wait,
going. There was something really witchy. Oh, Jim Carrey's birthday. Thank you, Mom. I announced Eternal Sunshine on Jim's birthday.
She says she's the witchiest witch. She says she always does tarot card readings, and everybody comes up to her
for
these tarot card readings.
Yeah.
And then there's another interview. I don't know how I found this interview, but I think somebody was asking her, like, what's in your...
They are so fucking terrified of the tarot card things. You know, I used to think they were literally called terror cards. Like, you know, like you're terrorized, kind of like your terror card. Like they're meant to like instill terror because it's all demonic. It's just kind of funny. I actually had a guy the other day like do like a reading for me. He was at one of the herb shops. These herb shops, they're just full of people like that. I drink a lot of this herb stuff called kratom, and so I have to go into these shops all the time, right? And when I go into these shops, there's a lot of these kind of people, you know what I mean? It's like either astrology or tarot, whatever. It's like all this kind of stuff seems to be just like, and it's just like they all treat it like it's just super obvious that it's all just fundamentally true, right? And they, to the point where they actually get irritated with you if you don't do anything but nod like along like a crazy person, they get really upset and irritated. But yeah, I had a guy like do a reading or whatever for me. He was a nice guy. It's just like, okay, thank you. I don't know. I don't want to upset anybody anymore. The shops tend to give you like the garbage stuff if you piss them off, you know what I mean? So I just sort of went along with it. But he said that I need to love myself more. And I guess I could be. I guess I could. I do think I'm pretty bad, right? So maybe that was magic that I needed to hear. I don't know.
Your everyday carry bag.
What?
Take a listen to what's in her everyday carry bag.
Her everyday carry
Clear
bag.
tarot. I'm serious.
A lot of people are into tarot, dude. It's not that big a deal. Oh, queer. Is that what it said? Queer tarot? That just made it even cooler. I actually almost want to get that one.
Do these every day. Everyone comes in and out of my tent. Do everyone's cards for them. I'm serious. This is from my mother.
Hey, Pandora's Pinata. What's up, dude? I played poker with tarot cards once. I got a full house and 3 people died. Well, you're not supposed to do that. You're not for poker. Okay. You played the game wrong. Sending all those demons on missions that you don't even know what you're doing. Okay. That's what happened. You send them on a fucking mission from hell. Christopher said I used to take crad before I got into the methadone program in order to stay clean off heroin and fentanyl. Yeah, dude. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I went exactly that. It's exactly the opposite for me. I got through the methadone program, got out, and now I just drink this a lot. But it helps my back. My back don't hurt that much anymore as long as I drink it. But it's great. It's great. I'm glad you get off that shit, dude. That shit is hard to get off. Wow. Some painful shit to not do. It's weird. It's like when you don't do it, you're just in so much pain. It's fucking crazy. Feel like you're dying. And if you want to love yourself, that's right. Go to adamandeve.com. Enter code word Brentley at checkout to get 50% off almost any one item. 6 free movies, 3 free gifts, and free shipping on the whole order. So go to adamandeve.com and enter that code word Brentley. That's right. Get your butt some stuff. Right. When you're loving yourself, you can put something up your anyway. It's just an added feature that's just a lot of fun. It adds to the sensory overload of it all. Anyway, thank you, Ember. That was perfect. That really went. That's exactly what I needed because I feel like I was behind on my ad breaks, and I already messed up one. So it's just thank you. Appreciate that. That was good.
He gave me this while I was going through my audition process for Glinda, and I have carried it with me ever since.
She was auditioning to be Glenda. That was Glenda the Good Witch too, by the way, and that's why she has the queer tarot cards, the rainbow colored witch stuff. It's perfect. That's Glenda stuff.
Tuning fork. Get out of here.
What is that?
Get out of the frame. If you need a tune-up, Miss Saturn's highlight.
What is the tuning fork thing? What is that? Does anybody know what that is? Is that like those water sticks or whatever? What do they call it? Not water sticks. What the fuck? Anyway, those little sticks that you like hold and then they move. Anyway, dowsing rods. That's it. Dowsing rods. Are they kind of like something in that thread?
And Miss Mercury. That's I think that.
So she got queer tarot. What is queer tarot? First off, what did she say?
Just rainbow colored. That's all.
She got some energy stuff. She got some special energy lotion or something. Hold on.
Rose quartz, House of Intuition protecting dust.
House of Intuition protecting dust.
Is it weird to me that I think both of these things are as equally as stupid, but it's really funny that this guy's stupid makes him terrified of that person's stupid? Is that's pleasing to me? Because as far as I can tell, it's all stupid. But it's just his stupid is funnier though because he's terrified by her stupid. I don't know. It's pleasing. It's pleasing to this whole. Look at his face. It's like snide. Like I am so much not stupider than she is. So yeah. Oh, he's got.
Have you seen those memes of like? Have you seen those memes?
No.
Where it's like a depiction of somebody passing away and they're standing before God and they're like holding their rocks and their crystals and everything and they're like sage and they're like, oh, I thought this was going to protect me. It's like how this dust ain't going to save you. These rocks and crystals, these man-made objects are not going to save you.
That's not what was the meme, dude? Like that's not even funny or anything. Like you're just saying God, Christians do not know how to fucking meme. Okay, this is bad.
It's deception. And people,
dude, they don't believe in your thing, man. They don't believe that the crystals are going to save them so that when they get up there, they're going to be like, oh, it's cool. I didn't need Jesus because I got the crystals. They don't believe in the God. They believe in a whole different thing, dude. It's so weird when they think that their shit's like so ubiquitous that everybody's trying to like get saved from their God using whatever other means there is, right? When it has nothing to do with your God, dude. They don't believe in your God.
They think they're becoming more spiritual by not pursuing God. They're just becoming more demonic. You're just becoming more deceived.
Okay.
And you start to get this dependence on these items, these things, ultimately these demons, in order to give you happiness and give you insight and give you wisdom and give you discernment.
So you get demons from this stuff. Jesus Christ, man. Like, are you kidding me?
But if it's not coming from the Spirit of truth, the Holy Spirit, then it's a lie.
Then it's a lie.
And even further, this is the creepiest.
I mean, it's not a lie, though. If you're saying that there's demons that actually have magic, they are doing the magical stuff, right? You just think that the magic comes from demons, right? So they're technically not lying. They just get their magic from demon stuff, right?
Clip that I have seen from Ariana Grande.
Christopher said, "Oh yeah, my dad said when he was a kid, they used to find water, but it turns out since he grew up in the Philippines on an island, it worked because water is everywhere in every direction." Yeah, they said that you could use them to find water and other spiritual things, but of course, it turned out that it's that it's just it's like the modal effect or whatever, or modal damn it, I know what it's called. Anyway, it's a something modal effect or something like that. Basically, where you're subconsciously driving the things without you realizing it, because your motor functions happen before your brain figures. It's the same thing as like it's the same thing that happens with Ouija boards, and then also like that there was that FC where they thought that they were able to like teach. We just watched a whole documentary on somebody that was like thought that they were helping somebody with a particular condition that can't really move their hands and stuff, helping them type words, right? And they thought that they were just like helping them, right? But it turned out that the translators, the ones that were holding the person with the condition's hand to get them to type stuff, were actually the ones doing all of the typing. And at one point, one lady thought that she fell in love with the dude, with this person with special needs. It was wild. I can't remember what it was called. It's on something though, and it is wow. And then it was wild because I watched that documentary, and then I always listen to the Skeptic's Guide to the Universe just over and over. I listen to that book constantly, and it was literally on that part of what is it, facilitated kind of, I can't remember exactly what FC stands for, but it was just like them holding their hand and trying to help them push the right buttons on the keyboard so that these people with this condition could communicate. It ended up being all bullshit because they did a double blind where they took the person like they showed the one person one thing, and then showed the person the other person with the condition something different, and they didn't know it, and then asked them to type what they saw. And of course, it was the person that was holding their hand typing that was doing all of the stuff, but they couldn't tell. They literally thought that they were, that they were just writing for this other person with the condition, because, it's that modal effect where their hands are predicting things, and their subconscious is predicting it without them even realizing it. And then your brain like catches up later. Anyway, I know that was a lot to say. Really wild documentary, dude. You got to check that shit out. I got to figure out what it's called. But that shit was wow. That was bizarre. Anyway, what were we talking about? I forgot. Oh yeah, the stuff. That's right, the dowsing rods. But yeah, dowsing rods work the same way, because they figured out that as long as the person knew where whatever it was that they were looking for, where if as long as they knew where it was, they seemed to work. But anytime they put any controls in place, they didn't work anymore, because it's all controlled by the person without them realizing it. It's like their subconscious. It's fucking crazy. Should listen to that book too, The Skeptic's Guide to the Universe. Man, that book is fucking awesome. It's like Stephen Novella, man. He's a neuroscientist. It's awesome. Anyway, and Pandora's Pinata said, "These crystals ain't gonna save you. Now eat the magical cracker." I know, and pretend to drink, and that is also, I feel like you left out, that is pretending to be their god's flesh. Yeah, that's not creepy. What the fuck? And then next to it's the blood that you got to drink. Yeah, that's fucking. But those tarot people, they're fucking weird, man. Like, Jesus. Native Atheist said, technically, everywhere's an island. That's true. That's true. If you think about it, right? If you walk it out to scale, It's yeah.
Reveals that Jeffrey Dahmer was her dream dinner date, and she says
what happened?
And she was always infatuated with serial killers.
Yeah, that's not unbelievably fucking common. Are you kidding me? Like, Jesus.
This is the fruit I'm talking about.
There's like a whole like network dedicated to that type of shit. The ID network or whatever. The fucking true crime shit, dude. Women, I mean, not just women, just people in general love that stuff, man.
This is just one example.
Like my best friend is obsessed with that stuff, dude. They just constantly talking about serial killer shit all the time. Like it's just, you know, that's like his whole bag. He loves it, right? Knows every serial killer. Like it's just a really common thing to be into because it is weird. It's fascinating that this stuff actually happened in reality.
Filled with these demonic spirits, you start to have all these dark desires. You
like learning about serial killers.
Start to idolize serial killers. You start to become infatuated with.
Does he think it's pronounced infatuated? Infatuated?
Murder and sin.
Hey, Bree, what's up?
Y'all just listen to this because I can't make this stuff up.
Yo.
But I was infatuated with serial killers when I was.
Yeah, that was the first video. To be fair, we've thrown on our third now. Big Nick. I don't know if you're familiar with Big Nick. He was saying he found a Google Images that he says is the Leviathan. So, yeah, you got to go back to the beginning of this, and you'll see it. It's insane. It was ridiculous. What?
Younger.
Were you?
Mm-hmm. A Q&A with fans, with young fans. It was young fans at the time. It was like, I think it was like in between. Like me being Cat and Pop stuff. So it was like a younger group. Okay. But then we were the parents. Someone said, if you could have dinner with anyone living or dead, who would it be? And I was like, oh, you're so cute. Who, Mom and Dad, is it okay if I give the real answer? And they were like, sure, I guess. What's the answer? And I was like, I mean, Jeffrey Dahmer's pretty fascinating. I think.
So I don't know if you heard the context. But this is like
that was pretty funny, actually.
I was talking about I used to watch Victorious. She's talking about that time frame of her life when she was young. She's having a dinner with some young fans. And one of the little girls is like, if you could have dinner with anyone, who would it be? And she says Jeffrey Dahmer to the kids. To the kids.
To the kids, man. There's kids in the room. My God, what are you doing? Just idolizing serial killer. Like, oh, look at that. Blood badges, everything. Like God? Are you idolizing? Was she idolizing them like God? Is that what she was doing, man? I don't know. Sounds like she might be. My kids liked Victorious. Really? Yeah. Like I said, I like that movie that she did called Fun Size. It's a Halloween movie. Kind of like a, what do you call it? What is it? Harold and Kumar go to White Castle type of thing, except they lose a child. And they can't find the child. It's great. It's a great movie. It's on Halloween. Kids wearing a costume. They can't find it. It's great. It's great. They're babysitting. Ends up being a whole big adventure. It's great. Check it out. It's called Fun Size, right? In fact, today's episode is brought to you by Fun Size. Okay. And just go see it. No, that's not. Well, I mean, that is fun size. You get whatever size that you get here would probably be a fun size. Go to adamandeve.com, enter code word Brentley at checkout to get 50% off almost any one item. 6 free movies, 3 free gifts, and free shipping on the whole order. So go to adamandeve.com, enter that code word Brentley. And if you want to support us, you can support us by supporting our sponsor, adamandeve.com, and entering that code word Brentley at checkout, or you can become a patron, right? You got stuff up there. I'm going to have to put another thing up there because I just got another copyright strike, which means I have to move it from this channel to that channel, and which happens quite a bit. So there's a lot of extra stuff up there. So go to patreon.com/punkapostate. It has a bunch of stuff from my previous projects as well. So if you just want to go back and check it out, it's got a lot of good stuff. If you want to just do a one-time thing, that'd be fun. That'd be great. I would actually appreciate it. Go to Cash App, and our cash tag is punkapostate. But the main thing right now, I think that's the best bang for your buck is becoming a member. I do videos weekly, plus I would do a live stream. So it's either a live stream or video, or sometimes both, for members only every single week. So it's really, really, really worth it. Also, check out our Discord. We got a Discord down there. If you want to email me, there's my email here, punkapostate@gmail.com. And there's going to be links to all of my socials and all that type of stuff if you want to follow me on that. But hey, thank you all, though, seriously, so much for hanging out. This is a lot of fun. I was trying to do one at a slightly different time so that maybe folks that weren't able to make it normally would be able to make it. But yeah, and I am going to be doing stuff like this in the evenings for about the next month, maybe month and a half, 2 months. I don't know. We'll see until my schedule flips back. But thank y'all so much. I really do seriously appreciate everybody hanging out, man. This is a lot of fun chilling out. But but the main thing is to stay logical, loving, skeptical, and compassionate. And we will see you next time.
That's all.